Welcome back.
Yo, it's Reefs with Disclose screen. Today we've got a plethora of content. I love that word. Look at me using the big words. Plethora. As you can probably tell, I'm well happy being back to work properly and doing what I love doing, and I'm only just getting started. I'm still in first gear, as the last few months it seems like I was going in reverse. I'm just warming up, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Pow. So then, let's start with this image taken by the Spirit rover on Sol 87 in 2004. I'm not the only person to present this image. I've wanted to show this one for a while. I've been searching for this image for years, and without the original source, I basically couldn't do my own presentation of this. It was originally shown by Paranormal Crucible around 7 years ago, and it racked up 500,000 views. It should have done more in my opinion, but Paranormal Crucible never provides source information. During my searches for this image, it was a long process going through the catalogue of images. It was just like finding a needle in a haystack, to be honest, so I gave up. But the other day, out of a stroke of luck, I saw an article showing this particular image, and in the article it said it was taken by the Spirit rover. My main searches were in the Mars Curiosity rover database, and it was taken in the Gusav crater. So out of my own persistence, I started the search for this image once again, and within 5 minutes, voila, I tracked down the main NASA image. But look at what is in this image. You can see why I wanted to find this so badly. There is blatantly a humanoid reptilian looking figure in this image. With most of these Mars images with anomalies that people present, most of the time you can put it down to pareidolia, but this is not pareidolia. You can see this for yourself. Paranormal Crucible's breakdown of this was, he was seeing a bear and its cub, or a gorilla figure, but what I'm seeing is a figure that to me resembles a Goomba from the Mario film. Definite distinct reptilian head with some kind of an overcoat or clothing on. You can see the rover has just passed by, as we can see the tyre tracks, and this alien, well it is an alien, has popped its head up over the rocks to inspect the vehicle. I kinda get the impression the figure was hid away while the rover passed. What do you make to this incredible image? And for people who say it's not shot on Mars, it's on Earth and Greenland, explain this also. Briefly sticking with Mars for another minute with a gigapan done by Neville Thompson of Sol 1438 from the Mars Curiosity rover, we have what looks like a screw or a bolt next to a piece of debris with a right angle that looks like it's been crafted. And if we move over to the right, there's something that looks like a headstone that's been cracked in half, or some kind of a stone sculpture with a hollow interior. Moving to the left, you're following me? It kind of looks like carvings on the wall with some kind of a bright white insignia of a previous civilization. Now, with most of everything I've just shown you here, we can easily call this pareidolia, no questions asked. But it's still worth taking a look, especially if you believe in the whole ancient civilization on Mars that ended tragically with some kind of a nuclear event. And I've always believed that the Mayans were the last surviving group to flee Mars, settled here on Earth to keep their kind going, and that's why they were so clued up on the alignment of the stars, the knowledge along with their building techniques, and it's said that the Mayans had more knowledge about our solar system and stars than even astronomers today have. I believe Mars was habitable, Earth was solitary, the Martians fled their doomed planet, colonized here, and that is why we are here today. But I believe Mars is still habitable now, and over the thousands of years Mars has managed to replenish and heal itself. I've said it before, my gut instinct is Mars is not a dead red rock as we are being told it is. Mars is flourishing, and for all you naysayers saying the Mars images are taken here on Earth, I don't disagree, but possibly NASA has rovers roaming here in the deserts etc. on certain rovers, fooling us all because where the rover actually landed, they simply won't show it to the public. Right, rant over. Take a look at this very short clip filmed in a UK river. The video shows an unnative animal swimming in the river, or an unknown animal. We can see that it has a tail and 4 limbs, possibly an illegal pet such as a crocodile, salamander, or a Nile monitor. So regarding my video yesterday, I uploaded of a washed up sea creature that looks prehistoric. Well, what are the chances of prehistoric life still hiding away in the deep dark depths? A question most of us ask ourselves. Well, here is an actual living fossil. Here is a recent discovery of an 80 million year old prehistoric shark, also known as the flying shark. It was discovered in Awishima, Japan. Wishy-washy. The deep abyss has always fascinated me, wondering what is lurking down there, and it brings me to a video I did a few months back that's not available on the channel now, where I'll talk about alien life in the abyss and the chances of life developing in our very own solar system. So just for educational purposes, I'm going to reboot that clip from that video. Legends. Planet Earth is almost completely covered by one global ocean. More than 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved and unexplored. We know more about the surface of the moon and Mars than we do the bottom of our own oceans. There's probably another million species still yet to be discovered, and there's a theory that we may not be the only intelligent beings on Earth. In fact, we might be second in line. Some ufologists seem to think that UFOs are not coming from outer space or the cosmos, but residing in our very own oceans. And as you can see from some of these images, some of these really are alien looking and some look completely pointless. Like, what is the point in your existence? Life just won't stop producing even in the most hostile environments. Life is producing down in these depths without the help of the sun, which is the source of all life on Earth. And it makes you wonder what else is out there developing on different planets in different environments with different chemical compounds and different forces of gravity. But life like this fisherman is pulling up from the depths might already exist in our own solar system 484 million miles away on one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. Europa is an ice moon, and it's said that Europa's icy shell is around 25 kilometers, which is 15 miles thick. But there may be liquid water under this icy shell. So how can there be liquid water under 15 miles of ice 484 million miles away from the sun? Well, a gravitational pull of Jupiter on Europa's orbital path causes a friction on Europa's core, which heats the center of the moon. Just like planet Earth as a molten core, it's believed the same thing is happening to Europa. A molten core is constantly active from the friction and gravitational pull heating the moon from the inside out. So under this 15 miles of ice, there could be liquid water with oceanic life. Alien life. Just look at some examples of the catches in today's video. Most of these creatures have developed without sunlight in the most hospitable environments with atmospheric pressure off the charts. And some of these creatures have been filmed living on and around volcanic thermal vents. So we can only imagine what else has developed out there on Europa. Going to Europa and studying Europa is definitely on my bucket list. We've got a dragon filmed outside of the ISS, filmed by a Russian cosmonaut. But it's not what you think, it's just a dragon capsule docked with the ISS. Breathtaking views though, and this reel has nothing to do with NASA or any space administration, plus this is a Russian cosmonaut from the Russian Space Agency, the State Space Corporation. This is a personally owned video taken and posted by the cosmonaut himself. I follow a few of these cosmonauts and astronauts giving us breathtaking views of the Earth. Here's a recent video from Spain showing the beauty of Mother Nature, or UFOs sinisterly refueling, ready to create some more natural disasters. This is something you don't see every day. I'm gonna leave you now with this crazy UFO sighting coming out of Santiago, Chile. Whether real or not I can't say, but it looks good and it's very different. If you look closely to the top left hand side of the video, you will see it drop into frame behind the building and then shoot off to the right. Nothing man-made could pull off those maneuvers or even withstand that kind of G-force and pressure. It doesn't even look like a physical object, it looks like it's made out of light, an interdimensional craft, a time traveling device. If it's not a hoax, then it's probably one of the weirdest ones I've seen in a while. So check this out, give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment, and as always, I'll catch you soon, legends.